This is the cooked owl pet, and despite its appearance, it's actually insanely overpowered. With this pet, you can turn any fruit into the cooked or burnt mutations. So, today, I'll be restarting as a noob, but with an army of these cooked owls. So, will I be able to use this OP army to my advantage and become rich? Well, there's only one way to find out. Alright, so I've just joined Grow Garden on my brand new account, and as you guys can see inside of my inventory, I have a whole army of these cooked owls here. And if you guys are wondering how I actually managed to get so many of these cooked owls, that is through making lots of alt accounts and joining the game while the update was running. Unfortunately, these pets are no longer obtainable, and you had to get them during the event. So let's just first start by buying a bunch of carrots, and as you guys can see, I did get the Forever Pack bonus just before, so we can go ahead and place those down. And before we do anything else, let's place down all of our cooked owls. Now, unfortunately, I can only fit 3 of these owls into my plot right now, but that is okay. That is still a ton, and we can upgrade our pet inventory later. If we just view their stats here, we can see every 15 minutes, there's a chance that it will cook a nearby fruit, usually burnt and occasionally cooked. And the multipliers on these mutations are pretty insane. I believe we have 10x and around 5x mutations. But for now, we got to place as many seeds as possible. All right, so we have 2 carrots here. Let's pick those up. Made another $49. That is not too bad. Now we just got to wait for these strawberries here to grow. And we got around a 13-minute cooldown on each owl before it gives out the mutation. So we're going to see if we can get some good plants down before that timer comes along. Looks like we got a pretty big carrot here, so let's see how much money we make from this one. Okay, 359. I'm not complaining. Let's see if we can maybe get an orange tulip, because I know that the value on those things is really good. We have got 1 orange tulip seed. Let's hope that we make a profit on this of over 600. Come on, bro. Yep. The orange tulips, they are insane, bro. Buy another one. We can keep profiting over that. Boom. I'm telling you guys, if you're starting over, bro, these orange tulips, they are absolutely insane. Just look at that profit, bro. And we have now bought out the entire orange tulip stock. Oh my goodness, this one is going to sell for so much. Oh, we got another lucky harvest going here, so that's good. All right, let's see how much we get. And boom, we made 20k already, and that's only our first restock. Alright, now we just gotta wait around 2 minutes for the next restock, and I'll see you guys once it's done. Alrighty, there we go. And we've got a nice bee swarm, so hopefully we can also make some more money off of this. I'm probably not going to be using any of the pollinated event right here, so we can probably just use the pollinated mutation for extra money. And hopefully we can get something good in the seed shop. Okay, we got some corn. Oh, yes. This is what I like to see. Now, I did just spend my entire inventory on bamboo, but you guys will understand immediately why this stuff is so OP. Bamboo actually has a really good profit, so good to spend all your money on it while you're new. Let's see how much our strawberries make, though. Only 723, but that's because strawberries are pretty mid. I don't really recommend buying them, but of course, not much else to buy when you're new. Let's grab some carrots real quick, so we can get some quick profit from that. And once these are all grown, we're going to wait for the pollinated effect to go on all of them, so that we can sell these for the absolute maximum amount. And boom, we just got another bamboo pollinated. And another one. I can tell you, these guys are going to sell for a lot. I think I might just collect these ones. We just got to wait for this other one to grow. But as you can see, when we sell our inventory, yeah, we made 26k off of only 2 of the bamboos. And with that, we're going to buy a bunch more bamboo. And that's going to make us so much money. It looks like we got a pretty big bamboo right here. Let's see if we can get some more bamboo, hopefully. Alright, we got enough to get one more. And we can collect this one here, so we're definitely going to be able to buy out the full bamboo stock. Yeah, 14k for just 1 pollinated bamboo. And there we go. Perfect timing. And let's see what's in this restock. Yeah, that's not great. Let's just buy everything though. Because the more crops we have, the more money we'll make, obviously. So we'll just get anything, really. Doesn't really matter. At this stage, at least. Bro, we just accidentally collected that big bamboo. No, I was trying to get a mutation on that. Nah, no way we collected that by accident. We need to be more careful. Let's see how much it sells for though. Yeah, 72k. Imagine if I got a mutate. Okay, that was such a bad... Oh, nah. I'm watching this back while editing right now, and I literally did not even pick this bamboo up. And I wasn't even near the bamboo when it disappeared. I honestly have no idea how that happened, but it's super weird. Like, what? Bro, I didn't even point my camera near it. What is that? Yeah, we gotta be really careful. I'm just not even gonna look at the bamboo because I really want to get mutations on these. That's so unlucky. Okay, so we've got around 50 seconds on each of our cooked owls here. So I'm hoping that we can get cooked or burnt mutation on some of our bamboo here, because we're going to make absolute bank from that. That's why this army of cooked owls is going to be so overpowered. And at the moment, I don't think we can really buy anything out of the seed shop because we've basically bought everything out at the moment. Alright, and it looks like they're all ready. And it looks like 2 of them failed, but 1 of them actually applied the burnt mutation to this bamboo here. Okay, that's actually good. Let's take this one up and see how much it sells for. This thing looks crazy. It's like fully blacked out, but it has this sort of smoky effect coming out of it. That looks insane. I've actually never tested these owls before, so it's actually pretty interesting. And it's gonna sell for 14k. So that must be like a 3 or 4x multiplier. That is really good for like a tiny bit of bamboo. And just comparing it to the pollinated one. Yeah, so it's better than pollinated. That is good to know. So with our army of these, we're going to be getting lots of cooked and burnt mutations. So once I play for long enough, I think we're going to be able to get a really stacked out garden with a lot of cooked and burnt mutations with these owls. Need another 12k there. Obviously, that's everything in my inventory, so not just the bamboo. And there we go. We just lost the pollinated event, but there's a seed restock here. Thank you, Mr. B. It's just another mid one again. Okay, there we go. We have another restock. It's got some carrots, strawberry seeds, blueberry seeds, and a bunch of tulips. Also go for some corn, tomatoes, and watermelon. This is going to make us a lot of money. It looks like we got a golden tulip. Let's go. Anyways, let's just collect up all our orange tulips and our carrots. And let's see how much we make. Okay, 40k. I think we made a pretty good profit there. But that's obviously not including how much it costs to buy all of these. Pretty decent overall. Now let's just wait for our cooldown. Okay, let's check the new stock. And we got a coconut seed and an apple seed. Bro, I'm not complaining. I will take both of those. Alright, so our apple seed's gonna go there. And then our coconut can go there. Right, let's collect everything up. That is one big strawberry plant. Alrighty, let's see how much we made. 16k. Ugh, that's pretty mid. I don't think that was much though. There was only strawberries, blueberries, tulips, and carrots. So it's not too bad. Anyways, the cooldown finishes in 30 seconds. So we're just going to quickly try and collect everything so that we can get all of it on our bamboo. Because I kind of don't want the burnt mutation on some random strawberry. Rather get it on the bamboo. Okay, so it looks like they all failed to put it on one strawberry. Okay, that is kind of annoying. I guess for this challenge, what I'm going to have to do is spend a lot of time AFKing and also getting rid of all of the trash plants, and we'll have one really good plant in the middle, and that'll get like insane mutations. We'll get cooked, we'll get burned on all of them, and that'll hopefully give us a lot of money. So let's just wait out for the next seed restock and also for the next cooldown reset on the owls. I think I'm going to collect this big watermelon because why not? We'll just see how much it makes us. I reckon I'm just going to start shoveling all these blueberries because honestly, they're probably going to take up the mutations and they're like literally worth nothing. So boom. All of them are gone. And I guess we can also probably get rid of some of the strawberries because like honestly, we don't need them. And I'm not saying that I'm rich right now. I'm just saying I'd like to preserve the mutations because otherwise, yeah, we're going to lose a lot of money by having these out. There we go. Literally just going to get rid of all the strawberries. Just everything here. And yes, I did accidentally delete a rainbow there. It's fine. It wasn't going to sell for much anyway. Okay. Well, our garden is much more empty now, but that's okay. Because that means that we will make more off of our mutations rather than just getting like $3 extra. Let's shovel these as well. And we made another 137 grand from that. Okay, that must have been the watermelon. Overgrown stuff does make a lot of money, I can't lie. Alright, now we just gotta wait for these cooldown, which is just under a minute. And we'll see if we get any burnt or cooked items. Alright, there we go. I tried to apply it to a tomato and failed. And it applied it to this tomato. Maybe we should have deleted our tomatoes. This thing looks pretty funny. Okay, let's see how much it's gonna sell for. Yeah. Only 168. Alright, I think that is a sign to shovel these tomatoes, bro. Generally, this early on, it's not a good idea to be shoveling all of your items. But like, I reckon I can at the moment. I've got a coconut going, an apple going. I've got some bamboo and I got some corn. I just really want to preserve my mutations to only the best items. And we do have around 270k right now. So we're chilling on money. If something good does come into stock, those strawberries certainly would not be helping us. Anyways, let's just wait for the next restock. Okay, we got some watermelons. Yeah, not too bad. Okay, we made a free 40k there. So it's really just a waiting game from now, just to see if we get any good seeds. And once we get like one good seed, so we get like a mango or something, we're going to be making bank with the cooked and burnt mutation with our insane cooked owl army. Alright, so we have some bamboos here in stock. So we're going to buy out that whole stock of those. We're going to see if we can make some quick profit off of them. Alright, we have another pollinated event here. So we're going to get some good pollinated mutations going here. And we just got some mushroom seeds in stock. Now, these seeds aren't permanent, and I can only afford one. So I don't know if it's a good idea to buy one. So if we were to buy it, there's a minimum value of 136k. So we could lose money, but we could also gain money. I'm going to risk it. Oh, we just lost so much money. Okay, that may have been a really bad decision, but we now have a mushroom. Hopefully that wasn't a bad idea. Okay, so we got a bunch of our bamboo with the pollinated mutation. We've also got a little frozen event going on here. So it's safe to say we're going to be making a lot of money off of this. And as well as that, our cooked owls are about to refresh their cooldown. So the first one has failed. Let's see if the second one can pull off a mutation, and it failed again. Oh my goodness. These things are exactly like the disco bees, bro. Did they seriously all fail? Oh my goodness, bro. They literally have a higher chance of giving the mutation than disco bees. Now, a lot of you guys are probably thinking, well, these cooked owls are pretty trash. Well, they're not actually trash. They just fail a lot of the time. And that's the exact same with other pets like the red fox and even the disco bee. So these pets aren't trash. You just got to spend a lot of time AFKing. And eventually, after AFKing for a while, you will get basically everything in your garden with either the burnt or the cooked mutation. And with that, that makes this army incredibly overpowered. And since we have only been playing for just over an hour, I'm not really expecting that much from these owls. We did get a few burnt mutations before, so I'm not complaining at all. Alright, let's see if this seed stock is any good. We got cactus and dragon fruit. Okay. That is going to make us incredibly broke. But that's okay, because our farm is looking pretty stacked right now. Let's see if we can... Let's collect some of our pollinated bamboo real quick. And you guys are going to watch how much money this is going to make me. 254k. We just made our money back instantly from purely just that bamboo getting the pollinated mutation. Let's collect some of these apples while we're at it. I'm actually interested to see how much this sells for. Okay, 5,300. That's not terrible, but it's also not good. So I guess we'll keep them for now, but we'll probably be getting rid of the apples soon enough. Alright, well, I was just AFK then, and it looks like our owls refreshed, and we did not get a single cooked item. Oh my goodness, my army is failing me right now, bro. We need to get this luck up, otherwise I'm going to be selling this cooked army right here. They're not only going to be cooked, they're going to be sold. So they better watch out if they don't start giving me more cooked and burnt mutations. They're getting sold. I don't care, bro. Okay, no way. There's an Ember Lily in stock, bro. It's fine, though. I don't need to go back to my main account. I have like 15 of those seeds or something. Okay, well, we have another restock here. And we've got a coconut. Okay, I will take that. That's about it. Anyway, we have a moonlit night right now. So as you guys can see, we did end up managing to get a few moonlit items here. I'm just hoping we can get it on this mushroom because I really do want to make some profit off that. And we just got Celestial on these two pumpkins. So I can tell for sure that these are going to sell for a lot. And I think, yeah, we didn't get a single hooked mutation, bro. Let's collect these up. And let's see how much all that sells for. 1 million? Oh my goodness. I was not expecting that to sell for that much. Okay, well, we're officially in the millions, and that is not too bad at all. And that's not even our second hour, I believe. We've nearly been going for 2 hours, but that's incredibly good. So we're going to keep AFKing, trying to get as many cooked and burnt mutations as possible, and seeing if there's anything good in the shop. Okay, so one of my owls just applied the burn mutation to this cactus here. This is one of the strangest mutations, I can't lie. 20k? That's actually good for a cactus. Dang. Okay, that's actually OP. Okay, well, W owl army. That's pretty good. Well, we just ran out of fruits for bees to pollinate. If you guys saw up on the screen before, like everything in our garden is fully mutated. And also we got a pollinated plus burnt bamboo here, courtesy of our cooked owls. So what I think I'm going to do is just pick all this up and we should be able to sell everything for a really good amount. 600k, I'm not complaining. We just hit 2 million shekels. So let's go ahead and collect everything else on our plot so that our bees can begin pollinating new items. So I'm going to sell everything again. This one's not going to be as much. 70k. Still decent. Not complaining for a bunch of apples and watermelons. Anyways, let's keep AFKing. See if anything else gets good in the shop and we will see. Okay, so it looks like the mutations refreshed. And I don't believe we got any mutations there. No. Okay, let's check the seed shop. Yeah, watermelon. Make a few of those. Yeah, other than that, eh. I'm just going to have to keep AFKing until I can maybe buy like a pepper, grape, mango, any of those sort of plants because they're going to be good for farming. Okay, so while I was AFK, it looks like we have gotten burnt on our mushroom along with pollinated and chilled. This thing is going to sell for so much. And it looks like my owls also cooked up a burnt bamboo as well. Okay, these things aren't so bad after all. All right, so let's check the seed shop real quick. I don't think there's anything good. There's like 5 seconds left, so you just make sure. Okay, nothing. Now let me just check the restock. And there's a cactus. Yeah, that's about it. Okay, so we'll buy those cactuses because they're semi-decent. We'll place those 2 down. And I reckon we should now collect our mushroom. So let's pick that up. I cannot tell what texture this thing wants to be. It's like got this sort of stone effect on it, but it's also pollinated and chilled at the same time. I would have thought that the burnt mutation would actually completely override it, making it completely black, but that's fine. Let's see how much it's worth. 1.5 million for one item. That is a really good profit. So we're now at 3.4 million shekels. That is actually insane, bro. I reckon we should also collect our burnt bamboo and we'll collect all our watermelons as well, because why not? Let's see how much it sells for. We made another 93k. Probably mostly carried by that burnt bamboo, because I don't think the watermelons are that great. That's why I got rid of them. Well, I think we're going pretty well right now. we have another 6 minutes till the next refresh of our cooked owl army. So now it's really just a waiting game on the seed shop here, and I will be trying to get a mango, maybe a grape, pepper, cacao, something like that. All I want to do is just get some really valuable tree and make a lot of money on it by AFKing with these owls. Okay, well, we just got another burnt cactus up there, and I didn't exactly see, but I think the other one failed as well. So that's fine. We got one there, and as you guys can see, we're getting a lot of frozen items and a lot of pollinated items. So let's keep that going. Let's see if there's anything in the shop. Still nothing good. Come on, bro. Nothing else again. Bro, I have too much bamboo. I legit do not need any more. I will take it, but I'm just saying, I kind of want some other stuff. We need some variety. Looking at the stock here, I just bought a bunch of bamboo seeds, but if you look a little bit down, there is a pepper seed right here for 1 mil. So obviously I'm going to buy it. I'm going to go ahead and plant that one in the middle of our little courtyard, I guess we've got going on here. We'll make a little space for the doorway or the entrance. Good. We'll wall this off here. So as you guys can see, our pepper tree has actually grown. I suppose we can just go around collecting all those, and we can just see how much that sells for. Makes 84k back, which is a pretty good return considering that it is a permanent plant, unlike these bamboos here. Anyway, yeah, we did end up getting a few burnt items as well, so that is pretty good. Okay, so right now, if I go into the shop, there is a beanstalk in stock for 10 million shekels. So I'm gonna try and sell everything in my garden, and maybe I can make I don't know, bro. I'm just gonna collect it all, honestly. Oh, this isn't gonna work, is it? But I'm gonna do it anyways, because who cares? Imagine if I get a beanstalk. Come on, let's sell everything we got. Everything we got. Now let's see how much this sells for. That might have been the worst decision ever. Oh, we're so close. Well, I made 5 million, so that's not exactly bad. But imagine I made 10 million off of that. So I guess we just keep holding off, keep waiting. Obviously, it's you guys don't. So I guess we just keep waiting for the next thing in stock. And yeah, I'll see you guys once I see something cool in stock. Okay guys, so after literally ages of waiting, I've just seen inside of the shop that the mango seed is available. So if I just scroll down here real quick, yep, here it is. Perfect. We have our first mango seed, and let's place that like here. That should be good. And it looks like all of our plants are fully grown, so that's good. We did go offline for a little bit there, but that took a while. Anyways, let's collect everything up. I accidentally collected my bamboo there, but that's all good. We're just gonna take absolutely everything. Let's sell my inventory, and I got 183k from that. I'm not complaining since most of that stuff didn't really have any mutations anyways. All right guys, so we have another mango in stock. So if I come over here to the seed shop and scroll down a little bit, yep, here we go. Perfect timing there, 20 seconds to go. We can now plant our second mango tree, and our other mango tree is actually going quite well. So as you guys can see, we've actually got a lot of stuff pollinated and a few things with the burnt mutation here. So that's pretty good. Okay, so we just got a beanstalk in stock here. So let's absolutely just collect everything I've got here. Let's see if we can sell everything real quick. Okay, 400k. Oh, that's bad. Let's try these. Anything, bro? I'm just trying to make some money here. All right, that should be basically everything in our garden. That's our inventory. Let's sell it. Yeah, we made another. Yeah, so we made 1 million total. But if I come here to the seed shop, there is an apple seed. But as you guys can see, there was a beanstalk seed. And unfortunately, we weren't able to get it. But that's okay. We can just wait for another one. And hopefully by that time, we would have regrown and would have got some more mutations. So yeah, we made 1 million though, which is really decent for this level of garden. And we're at around 6.3 million right now anyways. We've only been going for a couple hours too. So this isn't all that bad. Okay, so real quick, I just had an idea of how we can actually upgrade our army. So as you guys can see, all 3 of our cooked owls have actually reached age 20. Now, what that means, if I come over here to the free upgrades, you'll see here that the required age for the next pet equipped slot unlock is obviously 20.
we pick up this owl here called Simon, and we can see here we can trade this in for an extra pet equip, but I do have 3 more. So if I delete that one, I can equip 2 more. So we're going to trade this in and we're going to delete it. There we go. We now have 4 slots on this account. That means we can place 2 more. And just like that, we've upgraded our cooked owl army. And although it is a little bit sad to get rid of one of them, that does mean that we can equip some more. So yeah, that's pretty good. Now we just got to wait for everything here to grow back. Let's just hope that our army of cooked owls can cook up some good mutations. All right, so currently there is a grape seed in stock, and I did just rejoin. So if we just look down here, yep, 850k shekels, and we just got a grape seed. Alrighty, we can plop that next to our peppers, and we're down to 4.5 million, but that's okay. Our garden is actually really good. Since it's only been a few hours, our garden's actually pretty stacked, I must say. Our money isn't doing so well, but that's because we bought a lot of seeds. So yeah, let's wait for this to grow and see if our owls can get the mutations on them. And it looks like we just got a moonlit event, so we're going to be taking advantage of that and try and farm as many mutations as we can possibly get, because the moonlit mutation isn't exactly that bad. It's pretty decent. We have some bamboo in stock as well, so I will grab that. Oh, there's also a grape. Oh, wow. Okay, well, I will take that, I guess. Let's just place that down over there then, along with our other grape, which is still not grown. Oh my goodness, that is slow. Maybe we can do a sprinkler. That's pretty good. Now, all we got to do is just AFK for like an hour or so, and I think we should have like some pretty good mutations. So yeah, let's start AFKing. Alright, so I've AFK'd for around like 20 to 40 minutes, haven't really been counting, but it looks like we've actually got like a bunch of mutations on these. We've got some frozen, wet, pollinated, and even some burnt items. This is gonna sell for a lot, I can already tell. And we've even got some moonlit items. Wow, okay. So I guess I'm just going to collect all of this up and we're going to try and sell everything. So let's start with the bamboo here. Then we'll do some dragon fruit and the coconuts. Can't forget the cactuses either. Alright, now for the more expensive stuff. We have all the mangoes. I just come up here, make sure I get everything. Now let's collect the grapes and the peppers. Alright, nice. So now that we have a max inventory space, I'm going to go ahead and sell my inventory. And we made 8 million. Bro, that's insane. Okay, well, we have officially reached into the tens of millions, meaning that we now have 11.4 million shekels. I guess what we're going to do now is wait for everything to grow back and see if we can get maybe a beanstalk or even an ember lily inside of the stock, because I would like to make this account just a little bit more better. Okay, so I just checked shop and we have a cacao seed here, so let's buy that. And as you guys can see on my plot right now, I have been doing some AFKing, and look at those mutations there. We have a bunch of celestial, chilled, moonlit, pollinated, burnt, and cooked items sitting inside of our garden right now. So yeah, once this cacao over here grows, I'm gonna sell everything from my garden, and we'll see how rich I can get by the end of this video. Alright, so I'm back after AFKing for a little while. You might have seen before we actually had a moonlit event, and now it's a rain event, so we're just going to wait for that rain event to finish. Alrighty, so I am back, and you guys may have just seen that there was both a rain and a moonlit event, and as you guys can see, we did get the wet mutation on some of our cacaos. And we do also have some of our fruits with the moonlit mutation. Looks like we also got a celestial, burnt, and wet mango. That is going to be selling for a lot, courtesy of our cooked owl army. Okay, so what I think we're going to do now is simply collect everything in our garden and then sell it off and see how much money we made, because I think we're pretty stacked on mutations right now. So yeah, let's start. Here we go, bro. We're harvesting everything in our garden right now. Okay, so let's head over to the shop and let's see how much money we end up making. Let's sell my inventory in 3, 2, 1. 5 billion. Oh my gosh. Holy. And we have nothing left in my inventory. That is cold, bro. 5.5 billion, and it has not even been that long. Like, we've been only playing for like 4 or 5 hours, so we got pretty rich pretty fast. I mean, look at our farm. We do have quite a few mango trees, quite a few peppers, quite a few grapes, and I don't think this would have been possible without our trusty cooked owls here. They are an absolutely insane army, and yeah, I probably could not have done this challenge without them. We might not even be in the billions because these guys absolutely carried with their cooked and burnt mutations. And I think with this army, I could certainly get into the hundreds of billions or even trillions with just a little bit more time. So if you did enjoy this video, make sure that you do like and subscribe and hit the notification bell because I will be making more videos exactly like this one. So yeah, I will see you guys in the next video.